That thing is moving really strangely. One of Minet's rows. It looks like this one was disabled by the brine. Hello colors, my name is Teal and welcome to In Other Waters. We went deep down last time and we found a glowing creature or a glowing thing. Let's discover what it is. Brine pools. A shimmering landscape of ghostly pools stretches out in the lamps, the dense brine sitting in the craters like undersea ponds. Beautiful. Brine pools. The methane seeps here must be forming them. The pools themselves will be toxic and also anoxic. Let's navigate carefully. They are beautiful fox-skinned puddles sunk into the seabed, but they are dangerous. Alright, let's see how dangerous they are by crossing one. Sandy rise. The seeps imprint the geological patterns of the underlying rock into the silt, forming both deep pools and untouched rises. Alright, it burns a little bit of oxygen, it looks like, at least. Creature tracks. Patterns of dance in the sand show the paths of the feathery creatures that cross from pillar to pillar in slow and purposeful loops. Pool network. A complex pattern of pools fills the seabed, shimmering with toxic chemistry. Kinda wanna go see if we find something about these creatures. Are these the creatures? Ooh. Bristling fronts. These swaying fronts, are they a colony or a single creature? I'll start recording my observation. These feathery fronts are growing along the edge of the brine, waving their matted, leaf-like limbs through the water. Front pools. The waving shapes of complex fronts caress the surface of the pools, sweeping the brine into wispy shapes. Bristling fronts. Each of the many limbs of these branching creatures is carefully dipped into the brine pools, one by one before pulling back. Glistening bubble. A mucus bubble sits on the silt, shed from the back of the bubble-skinned creatures which are trekking the perimeter of the pools. So they are bubbly. Let's see, let's go there. See if we can get some samples maybe. That thing is moving really strangely. Crab-like creature. These crawling creatures seem to keep to themselves. Let's keep track of where we find them. Alright. This crab-like creature is moving slowly across the seafloor, with a large translucent crest protruding from its back. Can we get samples? Nope. There's another crab-like creature. On closer inspection, the large translucent crest appears to be gas-filled, organ or bubble or some kind, rising from a slit in the shell. Music is great. No. Bristling fronts. Occasionally, this creature will sweep its limbs back into the hairy mass of its body before thrusting them out again. What is it doing? It's obviously gathering methane. No, I'm not sure. Hey, sampling. Nice. It's 40% tissue. Mucus bubble. A multi-chambered mucus bubble found on the ocean floor. Alright. Front patterns. While some pools transition into bare sand, others are choked with fronts. Let's go. Here we got more bursting fronts. The thick hairs of each front seem to be mottled with a reddish substance. Does it grow there amongst the hairs? Weird. Methane seep. Among the pools are pillar of shining bubbles rises up towards the surface. Microbial mats. Bright orange carpets of microbial growth gathered beneath the waving fronts stretch away from the pool. We could sample them here. Bristling fronts. When a limb is removed from the brine, the red substance matted into the hair seems to glow brighter, shifting in color. I think it's eating. 15% bacterial. Alright. Let's see what it says. Brine mat. An orange bacterial mat sample from beside a brine pool. Alright. Sandy rise. From the slight elevation, the gleaming surface of a huge brine lake can be seen out to the east. Ooh, it's more glowy here. Front colonies. The dipping motion of the fronts as they filter the brine creates a hypnotic sense of motion along the edge of the lake. Bristling fronts. It seems that the substance caked into these creatures' hair is reacting to the brine somehow. Perhaps it is helping them feed. Yeah, that's what I said. Alright, now we got two paths. Silt bank, a bank which skirts along the edge of a large shadowed pool, or glistening bubble, a bubble shed from the back of a creature who sits at the edge of the lake, brine curling around its base. I think we should go here. Oh damn. Burning. Ooh, sampling available. More mucus bubble. Do I need it? I won't get it now. Crab-like creature. These wandering creatures noisily chew away at the rock and silt of the ocean floor, filtering it for nutrients, perhaps? Maybe. Glowing shape. A faint pulsing glow, like lightning in a storm, can be seen beneath the cloudy brine. Brine eaters. Yeah, new species logged. I'll log these creatures as brine eaters. You can take a look at my observations back at the base. Branching feathery fronds which grow alongside brine pools, carefully dipping their matted and stained limbs in and out of the brine. They're feeding from these pools. Brine shore. Here the complex of pools melts into the lake, which shines with a toxic intensity. Can anything live out there? This brine lake is vast. I can't see the other side. What might be hiding with its toxic fog? Do you think life might survive out there? I mean, we've seen too many things right now to not believe that there's life here. So yeah, it's true that this planet has shifted my ideas about what is survivable. That's what I said. Perhaps there is something out there waiting to be discovered. Brine waves. Something out in the dark is sending slow waves to this burning beach. What could live out there? Let's explore and burn a little. Ouch. Wow. Brine Lake. The water is a blinding milky white flow in the headlamps. I don't know if I want to go there. Burning beach. The edge of the lake is stained with brightly colored bacterial mats which recede beneath the cloudy toxic mass of the brine itself. Alright, I think I'm going back. Let's see. Crab-like creature. Different individuals of this species seem to have varying sizes of bubbles on their backs. Are they carrying oxygen in there? Deep crater. This hole cuts deep into the bedrock of the plain. Could this be caused by a seep? It looks more like an impact crater. Let's see the crater. Alright, here we got another spot. Brine shore. The curve of the lake shore extends out of sight, and the other side of this vast depression is too far out into the dark to be seen. Alright. Or microbial mats. Among the ornate fronts I can see the neon orange of microbial carpets spreading out from the pool in complex growth patterns. Let's go there. Sampling available? Brine mat. Think we can gather them later. Pool network. Brine pools mark the plain on all sides, densely packed around the vast lake. Man, we can move so much around. Crater strip. Unlike the shallow seep marks in the south, these deep craters plunge through the silt into the bedrock. These aren't sea pools, something impacted the seafloor here. Meteors? But how would they get so deep? Or could some creature have left these? Lake Causeway. This rise projects out towards the vast brine lake to the east, cutting between deep pools. Do we have anything here? Oh, let's see. Poisoned remains along the edge of the larger pools. The shells and skeletons of creatures loom out of the silt, victims of the toxic brine. So we can sample? No? Alright, guess then we're back. Let's see over here. Silt strip. A thin causeway leads between the pools away from the lake. Little Bernie. Cloudy pool. The brine gathers in this small crater like a settled storm. It would be beautiful if it wasn't so toxic. Damn. North Passage. This silt bank allows passage between the two parallel strips of craters leading north. Or we can go to the sandy rise. The pools seem to continue to the north, but why do they stretch so far away from the main body of the lake? And here's another glowing shape. Something is emitting a faint glow beneath the brine. It has the sharp shape of a shell, or perhaps skeletal remains. Let's see. Think I'm gonna burn for a while? Fuck, but I need fast something to put in here. Yeah. And let's gather the sample. Animal 25%. Right, let's leave fast. What did we get? Brine shell. A glowing shell found among the brine, stained with chemicals. Let me check a second down here. See what we find. Draining pool. Some of these more northern pools are emptying of brine, leaving only shallow layers at their base. Or we can go there. Silt strip. Between the wall of the ridge and the corroded shelf is a wide strip of pale and silvery silt. Then we found the passage through here. Ah, so many places. Pool network. Pools like fog cauldrons mottle the seafloor. Bacterial mats bring bright smears of color to the sea. Brine shore. This lake is bigger than any sea I've seen on Earth. The volume of methane trapped in the bedrock must be impossibly vast. This is so toxic, guys. Lake edge. The haze lifting from the lake and the pools all around make visibility very poor. Vague shapes flit in and out of columns of bubbles. Alright, let's go back here. Sand Peninsula. A thin strip of sand pushes out into the lake, surrounded by toxic pools. What can we find here? Pale rise. This small bank of silt is slowly slipping away beneath the cloudy surface of the brine pools. Damn. Let's read. Complex pools. The edges of the lake are like miniature landscape of craters and depressions. Flat rock. A stained slab of basalt juts out of the brine pools, providing a tiny safe zone from the toxic liquid. Let's get that later, I think. Let's go here. Silt Island. Hemmed in by toxic pools, this small rise looks out across a landscape of deep craters and unrelenting darkness. Let's see here. A radial crater pattern. A radial pattern of depressions in the rock suggests debris expanding outward from an impact point. Impact. Glistening bubble. A mucus bubble shed from the back of a creature sits on top of a small pile of silt, as if it were an egg. Can we gather it? Let's sample this egg. Oh, it's another mucus bubble. Yeah, we got that already. Alright, let's get back. Sandy Rise. This small plain is strangely clear of creature tracks. They must not cross into this northern zone. Disabled Rove. The Rove must have been attracted by some signal among the pools, but it became another victim of the corrosive brine. Before getting to the Rove, let's read this. Pool network. The pool seemed to cover a huge part of the seabed, radiating off from the lake in ornate patterns. Let's see the Rove. Let's go. One of Minet's roves. It looks like this one was disabled by the brine. The supplies Minet equipped it with are still intact though. We can resupply. Open the terminal and let's see what this little guy found down here. I'll end the episode here, colors. Let's see what the Roth discovered in the next episode, and let's discover more strange deep down species like we have done until now. But we'll have to see that in the next episode. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. See you next time, colors. Bye bye.